I'd like to talk about communication today. Not really. No, I want to see if I can get you to try something, and maybe it'll start catching on in society at large. Like a long time ago, back in history times, there was just one way to greet somebody with, with your hands in their hands. It was just a handshake. You just did that, and that was it. And then some cool jerk had to invent high fives, and then that became a viable, accepted thing in society. So sometimes people like to do that. There's also that thing where you kind of shake hands like that, like the bro thing, where you kind of lock thumbs, and sometimes there's a hug and you hit each other. And of course the pound in the fists, man. There's only really one thing you can do with that, unless there's other tricks after. I never know what somebody's gonna do, and this happens to me multiple times a day if I go outside, and it stresses me out a little bit. And lately I've been doing this thing with my elbow, like what's up, man? Seeing if that'll catch on. It takes a lot of the guesswork out, because there's only really one way to respond to that, unless you just look at me, which some people do. And one guy thought it was because I thought he had germs, but he was from Alabama and tried to stab one of my friends later. But if y'all could try to do the elbow thing, it would really, it looks different with two people. I just think it would go a lot easier. And actually, yes, it would cut down on germs. It's harder to, unless you sneeze on your elbow, you'd have to be double jointed. Just for everybody who's awkward about personal communication, just start doing the thing with your elbow. It'll make things harder initially, I guess, but once society catches up to us, you'll thank me. Other news, my window has a bunch of plastic over it, but I don't really want to talk about that.